Good morning, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today is Thursday, January 23rd? 4th? January 24th, 2019. My name's Jeremy. This is my first cup of coffee. Oh, so good. What is in my cup from yesterday? Something oily. Oh, I bet that I had a little bit of butter or coconut oil in this coffee yesterday. Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah. You ever get a great night's sleep, but know you needed like another 4 hours? I think that's kind of where I'm at. I got 9 hours, but the last week, I think I had 3 or 4 nights of under 5. And I'm still trying to catch up, and it's not happening. Because I leave today on the road, headed to New Jersey. I don't like doing consecutive weekends away. Neither does the cat. She gets very grumpy when I come home. I like my bed. I like my house. I like my stuff. But I also like my friends. I like the martial arts. And I like advancing whistlekick. So, we have conflict. Today, I will be in a car headed to Connecticut, crashing tonight with my buddy, Mr. Paul Milholen, who I will try to get to come on the show tomorrow morning. He's not the most talkative of people, especially first thing in the morning, but, you know, we'll see. We'll see what's going on. And then tomorrow, we drive to Jersey, and we'll do Friday and Saturday at the event, and then we'll drive back Sunday. And I'll drop him off, and I will come home. And I will be tired, but hopefully happy. So, what I wanted to talk about today is there's a situation that's popped up that I've been noticing where I don't think this group of people understands how much of an impact they have on each other. Whenever we spend time with someone, we influence them, for good or for bad. If we're in a good mood, it'll rub off on them. Maybe a little, maybe a lot. But you can say the same about if you're in a bad mood, if you're being kind, if you're being negative, if you're motivated, if you're lazy. Whatever you're feeling, however you are acting, whatever you're putting out there to the people around you has an impact on them. We often talk about it on this show the other way, the fact that other people will influence you and how you do things. But what about the influence you have over others? So, we need to be conscious of that. We have people not understanding what this show is about, and that's fine. Go away. Whatever. We need to be conscious of the way we conduct ourselves and how that influences the people around us. Now, sometimes the people around us are people that don't really matter. Maybe it's somebody next to you on a bus. You don't know. Maybe it's somebody at the grocery store. But it's also your family and your friends, your coworkers. And if you are practiced in being conscious of how you conduct yourself with those people, recognizing that you have an opportunity to improve the world, even in a small way, by acting kindly, friendly, all of those positive adjectives, then when you have the opportunity to have an impact on someone who really does matter, you can do so. I had a friend years ago who told me in his professional career, people would strive to include him in meetings because meetings went better. People that didn't really understand why were still able to connect the dots that when Brian was there, meetings tended to be more productive. Well, Brian treats people well. Brian's kind, but Brian is also very smart and doesn't allow people to... Brian brings the best out in people. I think that's the best way to put it. And so by including him in meetings, people were at their best, the results of the meetings were better. And you have that same ability all over the place. If you're a martial arts instructor, if you've taught classes more than a few times, you know that you've had good days and bad days, just as the students have. You know that if the students are having a bad day, it's that much harder for you to have a good day, and vice versa. But if you're lucky, you've had a class, at least one, where you were able to shift the way people were acting. They started off having maybe not a bad class, but a difficult class, a challenging class. And by the end, things went differently. They moved forward. They were positive. They got more out of what was happening. And maybe they even had the same impact on you. It's easy when people say that it's easy to kind of give in to what people are doing. Oh, they're not going to care, I'm not going to care. Well, what the heck is that? Why does someone else acting poorly justify you acting poorly? Why does stepping into a class with a bunch of martial arts students that maybe a couple of them are having a bad day and it's rubbing off on everyone, why does that give you the right to not try to help them? I suppose you have the right, but I would say your responsibility is to try. We're all on this big blue-green marble together, and we tend to forget how much we can impact the lives of the people around us. If you've ever seen a movie like The Butterfly Effect, or just considered the way we usually handle time travel in movies, the idea that one small change can really cascade and make a big impact. The same is true of the way you act around people. One of my mantras, and I struggle with this, but I still try, is I attempt to give everyone the compassion that I would if I knew they were on the verge of suicide. It's challenging, it's even exhausting, and I don't maintain that standard with everyone, but I do try. And you know what? It tends to work pretty well. Not everyone likes me. I tend to be outspoken. I tend to call out people when they are mean or lying. People can't generally hide around me because I don't tolerate that. But people generally respect me because I am open and I am honest and I try to treat people well, even if I'm telling them I dislike something that they are doing. So that's my challenge to you today, is to recognize that you have an impact on the lives of every person that you speak with or have contact with today. Try to be aware of how your actions and your words are influencing them, whether they're your superior or subordinate at work, whether they're your children, your spouse, and especially if they're your martial arts students or your instructor. Yes, even as a student, you have a tremendous impact on the way the class runs. So, that's that. We have a new podcast episode out today. What was it about? It's a video one, so you should definitely check it out here on YouTube. It's me in the car. What was I talking about? I don't remember. I always forget to check that before I come on. Hoping to come away with some great video and stuff from this weekend. I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care. And I will see you back here tomorrow, probably right around 6:30 for first